The family of 28-year-old Jahmy Belgrave is grieving his death after a gunman targeted him on East Canal. Belgrave was shot in front of a residence he often visited, a location his sister says he avoided for a long time after receiving death threats.
He normally comes here in the evening time to visit his kids. Well, he recently came back from San Pedro because he relocated to live in San Pedro because of the issue with some of his once friends. So he came back to Belize City, and he normally comes in the evening to pick up his kids, drop them here, and then take them out until the mother comes.
Belgrave returned to Belize City 3 weeks ago because his plans to relocate and earn an income on Ambergris Key did not materialize.
Yesterday evening, I guess they catch him off guard. He was looking upstairs, talking to his daughter, telling her to come. Apparently, he was taking his clothes to wash, and that was when the whole ordeal happened.
The gunman emerged from a neighboring property and opened fire at Belgrave, causing his fatal injuries. The father of 3 has a 4th child on the way. He also has been linked to George Street and has a history of run-ins with the law.
He had issues with some of the guys that he once called friend.
Yeah, do you think that his death or killing stemmed from that?
Yes, it did. It did. It did, and my brother wanted to. He didn't wanted this because he relocated because of all the issue, all the threats, all the true phrase, all the things that he just moved and he went to San Pedro, but he couldn't make it out there because he constantly telling us, he said, sis, I cannot make it. He said, because whenever he works, he said the police go and make bad for him because of his reputation, I guess, and his past life. And whenever he tries to do anything to make any money, he needs to pay them in order for him to survive. And you know, San Pedro is expensive, so he decided to come back like 2 to 3 weeks ago. And
is it that he was trying to move away from that life in the past?
Yes, he did. He wanted much more for his kids. Apparently he was supposed to rent a house today, a 2-bedroom house, so he could have his kids with him because they are his all.
According to Belgrave's sister, he was aware that the life he led was not ideal. She says he started looking at life with a clearer perspective and was urging his younger male relatives to steer clear of the streets, warning them about where that path could lead. Ironically, he fell victim to gun violence and became an example of that tragic end he spoke about.
He used his experience and his life and his mistake to mold his brothers and his nephews not to make that same mistake that he made. He constantly have talk with them. He showed them example. He said, I don't want, you see how your uncle there, you see how your brother there, this is not the life. You won't be able to do this, you won't be able to do that. So even though he know he made mistakes, he didn't want that for his nephews nor his brothers.
One of the questions people oftentimes ask is, how do you end up here? How does your life end up being this way and then your life being taken this way? But how do your life end up this way? How do you respond to that just because you've seen him throughout his life? How? You don't know.
I don't even know how. I don't know.
What she is certain of, though, is that despite his past, he didn't deserve to die the way he did. Police are investigating, and they are yet to identify a suspect. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.